I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, New England representative. As always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what to do? It's your boy Shutter. No, it's not. It's Pilot. Conscious Pot, the West Coast Avenger. Hoping history gets made this week. We'll talk about it, but we're here. Ring Air Radio. Let's fly.
Yes, sir. Ring Air in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? It's Roma Doomsday Top 5. You already know what the fuck going on in this bitch. Shot-town, we in the building. Southside, stand up, the bags.
Yes, sir. Rome Top 5 in the building. Yes, sir. And as he's saying that, though, Caleb Williams got sacked, really fucking sacked by Hargrave. Shout out to Hargrave. Salute. That's an OG right there. Like, bam. He wasn't fucking around. Football, obviously everyone, hopefully, Rome's from Chi. Yes, he's absolutely from Chi. But now he lives in Florida. But hopefully everyone has been enjoying the first NFL Sunday, Thursday games, Friday games, Sunday's game, and then Monday night's game, so. Yeah, no, it's been an interesting week of football, and who knows? We may even do a show just going on week one, just make some couple of hot takes and shit like that, because there's plenty of hot takes to talk about from week one for sure. But man, now finally though we're in a fight week, and actually it's actually a loaded fight week, and we'll get more into that too. But I know Pilot. There were a couple fights. There was one fight in particular though that ended up actually being fight of the year.
Yeah, I'd say top 10, right? It definitely exceeded expectations.
Yeah, it definitely did. And you've heard me talk about before. I've always said too, like, for all the flack that Eddie Hearn gets, one thing that he gets right, and it's weird that he's consistent with this, is his Mexican cards, his Metro Mexico cards. Like, those cards, it's like day and night. Like, the cards he does in America or he does in the UK. The UK ones, they've regressed horribly for different reasons. Yeah, America, it's hit and miss. But for some reason, whenever he holds a card in Mexico, everyone there is like fucking slugging it out like it's nobody's fucking business. And then one of those fights was Eduardo Nunez and Christopher Diaz, and I wasn't really high in that fight because largely Diaz, he's had like 3 title shots, he's come up short, and he hadn't really done anything to even get this title shot. But I was pleasantly surprised on how competitive this shit was. Too competitive, actually.
Yeah. So, do you think it's an indictment on Sugar Nunez? I mean, given that Navarrete stopped, if I'm not mistaken, I think Navarrete stopped Diaz.
Yeah, no, but Navarrete though, he's not doing the last one, but he had his hands full with Diaz.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But Shakur 12-0 him. So I'm just saying, is it because people talk about Sugar Nunez like he's supposed to be this knockout artist? I saw the fight in Japan. He didn't knock that dude out. He was struggling a little bit. He won. Yeah,
he beat dude's ass, and then the Rakhmonov fight was a fight of the year, and he stopped him.
Rakhmonov fight, yeah. But my thing is, I think the Sugar Nunez, I'm not super high on him. He is a fun fighter to watch. I think he only knocks out Canada. Like, he's supposed to be a knockout guy and all this, but he hasn't really. I don't know. I know he got Rakhmonov out of there, but he's not really. I like him. I mean, I like to see matchups with him at 130 against Ford. You know what I'm saying? Or even a Navarrete fight. The unification.
To his credit, Diaz is a tough guy. He's Diaz.
I think Diaz brought it. I think I know he got dropped twice, and that was kind of, even though if you watched the first round, Nunez might have got dropped. They didn't call that shit.
Yeah, no, they didn't call that shit for anything though. But in the last 2 rounds, though, Nunez was getting some hands put on him. Like, Diaz cut him. Diaz was at times was knocking him around the ring.
Yeah, Diaz was. I mean, I think Diaz, knew. This is my 3rd time at a title. It's probably my last time to have a title shot, So he tried his hardest. I'll give him that. He definitely tried his hardest to win.
Yeah, because Nunez was like reeling, like at the end of the bell. Usually Nunez is like, he's only been in distance like maybe a handful of times, but this fight, dude was just like he was cut, he was bleeding, he was reeling, like he looked like he was ready to go. You know what I mean? So but like I said, it was just such an evenly paced fight. And again, the judges did this fight a disservice with some of them scores that were red because, you know, it was like at the best the score to me was like 115-111. You know, that was the score. Some of the scores that were being read were just awful to me. And not really like it didn't really show what that fight really truly was.
What was the worst score you seen on that shit?
Oh man, hold up. Let me
I think like was it 116-109 or something like that? Something like that because he got dropped twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it was one because let's see. No, yeah, the 117-109 shits. Yeah, that wasn't the fight. Yeah, there was two of those, and then the other one was 116-110, which was but 117-109 wasn't really the score of that fight to me. Yeah, Diaz, you know, he won some rounds. Like he won more than that, you know. But like I said, if there's a fight that I had to say, hey, go ahead and go watch, catch that fight. Like they and the funny thing too is like the Mexican cards too. Like Mexico was like that crowd was like loud, and like I said, this is something that's not really known for Eddie's cards lately. But they were just like amped, like the energy was there and everything like that, and you know they produced.
Did you watch the fight before? Did you watch that Guevara fight?
Was that?
Did you watch the fight before that or no? I'm just wondering if you saw that one. There was the fight against Guevara where the guy that Bam stopped in the title defense, but there was a draw. That was a draw.
No, I did not see that fight.
It was pretty competitive. But it was a draw. They'll probably run it back or something.
For some reason, I missed that fight because I think I stepped out for a minute to go pick up some.
Did you watch it live? Because I live tweet off the account. Did you watch that live or you watched it back?
No, I watched it live, but I did step out for a minute. I think I stepped out, so that's the reason why. You know, but I saw the earlier fights too, and like I said, you know, the energy was crazy. Like you know. Like they were like all the fights were good. They were watchable. Like there was no bullshit going on, except for maybe some of the judging, you know. But Nunez though. Now if I think too is because after that I saw Ray Ford was talking about this dude is like a piece of cake or whatever, and then Navarrete was there looking like he just ate like how many different dinners and shit. Like motherfucker looks like he's 200 easy.
He was looking at least one. He was looking 180 at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was bloated in his face, and he was talking about what the. Yeah, I was like, God damn! Like you're supposed to be a fighter. This is the problem. This is why you're having all these up and down performances because you're out there looking like you're out there eating whatever the fuck you want. You're not training. You know. So yeah, but I mean, hey, I'm all for it. If Ray Ford gets the shot or Navarrete gets it for unification, I'm all for it though. But. Yeah, like Nunez. To me, Nunez is a fun fighter, but he is flawed. You know what I'm saying, though. But at 130, he can kind of hide behind that a little bit because at 130, unifications don't really like go like that, and like it takes them. It takes them a while for like a high level fight to really produce among the champions. So, but Diaz though, like I said though, Diaz he put out a valiant effort. Like you said before, he was like, this is gonna be my last shot, and okay, I need to kind of put in this extra effort. So kudos to him though. Like I'm like because dude, he tried his best though, and he had Nunez reeling. So he made Nunez more mortal than most fighters have. So definitely kudos for that. So that was definitely a good card. Like I was impressed by that. But I know, Paul, you wanted to mention it, and that was definitely worth the mention. You had to go, you had to shout that out real quick.